Hello to the internet. I'm sitting down here in my space and I was just pondering while I was upstairs drinking my coffee, also known as liquid gold or caffeinated goodness, and I thought I would come down here and record a bit of a blather. So what do I want to talk about today? I had so many ideas when I was upstairs before I started making my way downstairs. I've had a bit of a hay fever thing going on for about 4-ish weeks now. So that's been a little bit annoying. I have my affirmation cards out, so I thought I'd draw some affirmation cards while I have a little bit of a chat about whatever happens to come towards or come forth. I've been spending a bit of time downstairs reconnecting with my cards, which has been absolutely wonderful. I'm excited to be getting my online space a little bit more active. So that's exciting, like reconnecting with my intuition. So I guess one thing I've touched on a little bit but not gone into great detail on is how I read cards and how cards came about. I did a blog post about this about 2 years ago, but I've not been blogging as regularly as I'd probably like. So I started reading cards when I was given a deck at the age of 17. So I was given a set of Tatiana's fortune cards. So I got first edition, which is in the gold box. And they are Lenormand cards. So Lenormand is a specific system of reading cards. And I got so good with these card readings at 17, 18. I got so good with these card readings that I actually scared myself. Like, I scared myself, so I put them away. And then I was kind of always, from when I put them away at 18, I was kind of 18, 19. I was still quite interested in cards, but I sort of didn't really read any myself. And then back in 2017, I got a Reiki attunement. So I got my attunement to Reiki 1, Reiki 2 a couple of months later, and then Masters in 2019. It was, I reckon. 2018, I got my Masters. And my first teacher, I did a mentorship program with her. And one of the sessions with her was cards. And by that point, I'd already had a couple of decks. I was getting in touch with my intuition. I was beginning to read cards intuitively. I did this session with my first teacher, and it just unlocked something in me. I've always been able to automatic write. So usually when I do card readings, well, not usually, but previously when I've done card readings, instead of verbalizing them, I've actually written down the message, because automatic writing is something that I'm very good at. It's one of my intuitive strengths. Yeah, so I would automatic write. So I would do a card reading for someone and I would complete the reading via automatic writing. So it's really only been since I've been reconnecting this time around that I've been recording, and I've been trying to verbalize my card readings, because I would like to get to a point. So I'm using a so this is a set of affirmation cards. I'm going to have to disconnect this. This is annoying. I'm using a set of affirmation cards, or shuffling with a set of affirmation cards, and this one just fell out. It says, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace on the world. So by engaging in quiet time for yourself and meditating, or prayer if that's what you're into, you will find peace within yourself. You will feel more peaceful, and that in turn will ripple out beautifully. How lovely is that little affirmation? It's quite nice, isn't it? So yeah, it's only been in the last couple of weeks that I've started recording videos and trying to verbalize my card readings. So, because that's a weakness of mine. My throat chakra has always been a little bit of a problem in that it's either blocked or it's overactive. So I'm wanting to, start to verbalize them. But yeah, getting back, so I had this mentorship session with my first teacher where we did a session on cards, and that session was really when I was able to connect my intuition with cards. I very, very rarely use guidebooks for a reading, very rarely. I've tried that and I find that my readings, they just don't flow and they feel very clunky. So I go with my intuition. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of a similar process in terms of how the information comes when I'm trying to verbalise versus automatic writing. But because I'm so good with writing, I guess I'm just trying to, the process is the same, but I'm just trying to change the delivery and get more confident in verbal readings. So, because the way I get the information is the same, it's just the delivery. With automatic writing, it comes in much quicker. So I guess I'm just training my vocal muscles to get used to verbalizing readings when I do them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. For those of you who are doing a little bit tough right now, just remember, obstacles are detours in the right direction. I don't know if that flipped over the right way, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, I've had a bit of a hay fever thing going on for a couple of weeks, which I think I mentioned. So that's why I sound a little bit nasally. It's a bit annoying, but what can you do? You just do what you can with what you have, where you are. What else can I talk to you about? It's mainly just my cards, really. Like, I'm so excited to be connecting with and reading cards again. Like, I can't even begin to explain how exciting that is for me. Because I another teacher that I had, so my second teacher, she said to me, if it doesn't, you know, do things that bring you joy. You know, if it doesn't bring you joy, don't do it. And card readings bring me a lot of joy. It's something that I enjoy doing. I do it when I feel called. Sometimes I just shuffle. Sometimes I just shuffle and don't pull cards. This deck, this is an old favourite, this one. Secret Language of the Animals by Chip Richards. So this is one of my favourite decks. So the artwork on the back. So this is what the back of the cards look like. I don't know if you can see that. And this is one of the images. So this is the golden orb spider in this deck. So it's got beautiful drawings. Oh, that's funny. I just randomly pulled the python and it looks like Maze, my pet snake. So yeah, this is an old favourite. I haven't read with this one for a while. I used to do a lot of readings with this deck. I haven't read with it for a while. So yeah, I pulled it out the other day and it's been sitting on a selenite charging plate so that I can recalibrate its energy, make its energy all beautiful. The Messenger Oracle I use a lot by Raven Phelan. No shit, Raven Phelan, she is probably, out of all of the intuitive creators out there, Raven Phelan is my favourite. I was part of her Patreon for a little while there. I really want to go back to being on her Patreon. Her work, brilliant. So this deck here, this is the Messenger Oracle. So that's the artwork on the back. Truthfully, it's probably my preferred choice of decks for readings. So this is the second edition. I have the first edition as well. Is this Messenger? No. Yeah, this is Messenger. So this is the second edition. I have the first edition as well. I have her Seeker Oracle, which is another beautiful deck that she's done. I've got her Dreams of Gaia, or her Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which is her tarot deck. I'm actually thinking, and this is me thinking out loud, I'm actually thinking at the moment that maybe I might pull her Dreams of Gaia out and start reading tarot with that, because her decks are just beautiful. For those of you that need to hear it, you need to wash away your burdens. So what does that mean? You're carrying a little bit too much on your shoulders right now. Go and have yourself a beautiful, warm, luxurious cleansing shower. I would suggest that in order to wash away your burdens and wash away the stress, aside from letting it all just flow over you like water off a duck's back, one thing that I love to do is I love to create a beautiful rose salt scrub. So that's just Himalayan rock salt with a couple of drops of rose essential oil. I tend to use, with my essential oils, I tend to use a brand called Gumleaf Essentials. They're Australian. All my oils are that brand because I know that they're all really good quality. So yeah, I'd be mixing some Himalayan salt with a couple of drops of rose essential oil in a container, stir it up, it'll smell amazing, and then go and have a beautiful shower and use that rose salt scrub all over your body. And then stand under the shower and just wash it all away. Imagine that while you're washing, imagine that while you're standing under the water and you're washing the salt scrub off, picture that you're being surrounded by lots of love and warmth and fluffy clouds, and as the scrub washes off of you, so too does the stress. So yeah, wash away your burdens. Use a beautiful salt scrub to do that. It's just beautiful. Anyway, I've blathered on long enough about cards. So yeah, all going well. This hay fever bullshit will clear up soon. All going well. Keep an eye on... Oh, that one didn't work. Keep an eye on my space, Feather Souls Wolf Lair, because I'm hoping to start getting some readings out. I've got some crystals, actually, some new crystals that I'm going to package up and probably start selling. So keep an eye out for those. What else can I tell you to keep an eye out for? I wrote a podcast the other day, so I'm hoping to get that recorded over the next couple of days. So I have a lot coming. I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm still setting up my space, which I feel like I've been doing that for months now. I've just smashed 5 days at work. So I'm going to spend... Brisbane's in a snap lockdown with COVID, so I'm going to spend probably the next couple of days down here. I'm going to pull everything in my bookshelf out and give my bookshelf a clean and reorganise my cards. I'm going to go through my cards and probably sell some, because I have too many decks. And as much as I love them all, I'm not using them all, so I'll probably sell a couple of decks. The decks that have hardly been used, I may possibly do little packages with crystals. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so with Brisbane's snap lockdown in COVID, yeah, I'm hopefully going to be finishing off getting my space all sorted. So that'll be exciting. That'll be really exciting, actually. But before I go, a card. This one comes out a lot. Do not fear the unknown. Lean into the discomfort, honestly. So do not fear the unknown. I might face that way. Hopefully you can see it. Lean into the discomfort. Don't worry about what if. Just lean into the discomfort. When now this comes from one of my favourite motivational videos. When you have a thought, you are giving something life. So do not fear the unknown. Don't worry about what if. Just jump in feet first, because whatever is meant to be for you will be regardless. The key here is how effortless what is meant to be for you comes your way. If you fight it the whole time, it's going to feel like you're pushing shit uphill. Whereas if you just let go of fearing the unknown and take that leap. For some people, I feel like this is a pretty big decision. For some people, I feel like this could be in relation to things like a career change or changing your lifestyle or making some pretty big life decisions. Don't be afraid. Because regardless of what happens, what is meant for you will come your way. The way you approach it is what will make the difference in terms of how difficult or how effortless it is. And on that note, I'm going to sign off for now. I'll just show you that one more time. So do not fear the unknown. What a beautiful drawing. Do not fear the unknown. On that note, I'm going to sign off and upload this and find something else to do. I don't know what yet. Probably finish drinking my coffee. And whatever you're doing today, stay safe, drink your water, take your vitamins, take your meds, eat regularly. But the most important thing of all is that you need to remember that you're absolutely magnificent.